Hi, this is a little supplement video just to show the staple basics that I use on a regular basis and a very quick overview as to why I use what I use. So, starting with the morning basics, we've got Max by Strom, which is a basic all-in-one organ support. So this covers liver, heart, kidneys, blood pressure, cholesterol. It covers your vitamin D intake, and basically take this every day just to cover all round health. Made by the guys at Strom, predominantly to keep people who use PEDs keep their blood work nice and healthy, but there's no reason why anyone can't be using this to look after your organs as well as taking care of blood pressure, cholesterol. No reason not to use it. I would recommend anyone looking for a decent organ support, and this has been my go-to for 4 years, if not longer. Take that every morning. I also take turmeric every day. Basic anti-inflammatory. I take one a day all year round, during times when training is at a higher intensity, or like recently when I've just finished an 8-week fairly aggressive cut. I'll use it towards the end when the aches and pains start to creep up. I'll take 2 doses a day just to keep inflammation down. Another staple I think anyone should use, because inflammation is rife when you are training, and even just in general day-to-day life there are so many things that cause inflammation. Taking this is a go-to. If you are looking at turmeric as a standalone, try and get it with the black pepper extract just for better absorption. Omega-3s, if you aren't taking these, then you need to give your head a shake, because these should be a staple in literally anyone and everyone's life, unless you are eating copious amounts of oily fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines. You will not be getting enough omega-3s in your diet. They are an essential fatty acid in the sense that your body cannot make them itself. They have to be provided through diet, either with food or a decent supplement. I will take mega doses of this stuff, so the recommendation is normally 1 to 2 a day. I will take 6 a day, mainly because I have very little, if any, oily fish in my diet. So I like to cover my omega-3s. Inflammation, heart health, joint health, brain health. The list of benefits is so big with omega-3s, it would be a whole video just covering that alone. And Apex Farmer's new morning ritual product is a multivitamin, but it's also a daily saturation product as well. So it covers your daily intake of creatine at 5 grams a day. It's got glutamine there at 5 grams a day, which I absolutely love the glutamine, not for recovery purposes, but for gut health, digestion. Has got links with immune support, but for me it's primarily that gut health, and I do genuinely find when I'm taking glutamine on a regular basis, I don't get anywhere near as much indigestion or gut issues. Great in the off-season when you are pushing calories high, keeps digestion rates better, and even when you are dieting down, your immune system will take a hit, but you tend to find when you're dieting down, you're eating a lot of the same foods, and your body will start to get a little bit sluggish on movements, shall we say. This just keeps things nice and ticking over. Full range of multivitamins covered, all your literal essentials all in one. And the immune system boost on there as well with the elderberry and the tomato extract and beta glucan. Just keeps your immune system topped up, which when you're training hard, your immune system does take a knock, so keeping that topped up is great. And this time of year as well, we're hitting that cold and flu season, so why not give yourself that little extra boost. Fairly new brand, new product, 2-3 months. I've used this now for the last 2 months. It's a drink, orange flavoured, mixes and tastes pretty spot on, easy to get down, and I will essentially use a serving of that to wash down those 3 first thing in the morning. So that's my daily kind of health essentials that I'll take all the time. Training wise, I have 2 different pre-workouts. So I will normally run a stim-based pre-workout for a couple of months, and then I'll do a non-stim pre-workout for a month, just to give a body a break from being battered with caffeine and stimulants all the time. Just finishing, I've got 1 serving left of the Innova Farm Neuro Pump. As far as stim-free pre-workouts go, this is probably up there as my #1 recommendation, and I've used a lot of different ones. You still get that focus and dialed in concentration that you want from a pre-workout without feeling jittery or any stim-based products in there. Plus you get a really good pump. Even when I was dieting down on carbs were low, still got a good pump with this stuff, so I recommend if you're looking for a stim-free and just want that blood flow and concentration and focus and don't want to be up till 3 in the morning, this will be my go-to. I am going back to Defib V3 as my stim pre-workout. HR Labs, I've never had a bad product from HR Labs, so I can't literally fault them at all. Jelly bean flavour wouldn't have been my go-to, but they were out of stock of Blue Raz, so we are giving it a try. It's been that long since I had jelly beans, I couldn't tell you if it's going to taste anything like them or not, but we will do a live taste test on that. Probably tomorrow for leg day. It ironically always seems to land on a leg day when I'm testing a new pre-workout, at least in terms of flavour. Used this many times before. The old V2 was good. V3 just different level. You do literally, you feel like you've took a pre-workout. You can tell you've took one, but you don't feel like your heart's going to jump out your chest, which is always a bonus when you're training. So this is my go-to stim for the next kind of 4 weeks. Probably run another tub of this and do 2 months of the defib and then go back to the neuro pump. My dark matter is essentially, it is a post-workout product. So it is at its basic level some simple sugars, some essential amino acids, creatine, electrolytes, everything you kind of want to replenish after a workout. But when you look at all these new kind of fancy intra-workouts that are coming out, all they basically are at their base level is some forms of simple carbohydrates, some essential amino acids, electrolytes. Some of them have the creatine in, some don't, but at the base it's simple carbs, aminos, electrolytes. This stuff I'll drink during my workout rather than post-workout, and my recovery, it is pretty much a night and day difference with recovery with this. Just stopping your body from breaking itself down too much, so we're still breaking the muscle down to get that stimulus for growth, but not breaking it down to a point where you can't move for days after. So we want that training response. We don't want to be crippled from it. The quicker we recover, quicker you're going to see results, quicker you can get back and have that frequency aspect of your training going. Nice thing with this, bit weird at first and still weirds people out, is the consistency when you mix it. It's more like a liquidy yogurt drink than it is like a fluid, like a Lucozade type normal water texture to it. I like that because it essentially makes me drink more. The viscosity of it just makes me kind of want to sip on it more, and it doesn't make me feel as like sloshy. Like I've had loads of fluid in my stomach, so it's really nice for that. Makes it easy to get down, and it tastes good. It's always a bonus. Glutamine is another basic staple for me in terms of intra-workout. Not because of its reported recovery benefits, because quite frankly, L-glutamine, 80% of it's used up by the gut. So realistically, it's not going to get to the muscles for that recovery aspect, because it is the primary thing for helping with healing the gut and keeping gut inflammation down. I include it in my intra because I was finding when taking a pre and an intra, stomach didn't settle. There was a lot of like indigestion sickness. Adding in the 10 grams glutamine to my intra workout, I found it settled my stomach to a point where I could quite comfortably drink a pre. 20-30 minutes later, start sipping the intra workout, and I had no issues with sickness and nausea. So that worked really well for me. If it's doing anything for recovery as a little extra, brilliant, I'll take it. But I'm using it primarily for that digestive aspect, and that'll be my staple every workout. 7 of that, 10 grams of glutamine, job done, nice and easy. And then my nighttime staples, nothing fancy. Z-Max from Strom, a well absorbed and highly bioavailable ZMA formula. If we're deficient in zinc and magnesium, your body's not going to have optimal hormone output, and your sleep is going to be massively affected if you're deficient in zinc and magnesium. Taking this means there is no deficiency, it's covered. Zinc will help with promoting deep sleep. Magnesium is kind of a mineral that will aid in muscle relaxation, and the forms of magnesium in here are very bioavailable and essentially will help pass the blood-brain barrier, which means you're going to get a relaxed, restful, deep sleep. Tribiotics, these are a Holland & Barrett special, to be fair. Holland & Barrett don't always bring out the best products, shall we say, from several years' experience, but they've done alright with this one. It's a probiotic at its base. I take probiotics at bedtime based on no evidence science backing other than my own logic of take the probiotics before bed, then while I'm asleep the bacteria can be dispersed and settle in my system to be ready to do their job the next day. Because if we have probiotics in the morning, any food we eat is going to cause obviously digestion to occur. Digestion may interfere with the probiotics actually bacteria getting settled and doing their job because of the acid levels increasing. Any heat can kill the bacteria. You've got to time it around food timings, hot drinks, whereas if you take it right before bed, you've then in theory got 6 to 8 hours of no food, nothing being digested to interfere with the probiotics being able to get settled and do their job. It's how I've done it for years, it's how I'll continue to do it. There's no actual backing to that, it's just my logic on that. The Tribiotic Mind has the prebiotic in there, which means that the prebiotic creates the right environment in the stomach for the probiotics, which is the bacteria themselves, to actually thrive and do their job. So that's your pre and probiotic. The tri aspect is you've got the mind aspect of this, so they've added 600 milligrams of the ashwagandha. Ashwagandha kind of had a massive rush on the internet, do you want to say? I think it trended essentially on good old TikTok and all that jazz. It is a good product for what it does. It got overhyped for what it does, but it is essentially a good anti-cortisol product. It will help lower stress hormone in the body. Lower stress hormone means you are going to get into a better, more restful sleep. Better, more restful sleep means you're going to recover more efficiently and feel fresher the next day, and your body's going to recover from the day's activities more effectively. KSM66 is the form of ashwagandha you should always try to go for. It is the more concentrated dose of form of ashwagandha, that has the active ingredients in there that you want. Mini warning: when you first start taking ashwagandha before bed, you may experience some very funky dreams. Primarily because you're getting into a much deeper sleep, so that deeper sleep is where your body will start to have those vivid dreams. First 2 weeks taking ashwagandha, KSM66, I would wake up from dreams and you'd be spending a few minutes going, was that a dream or was that real? And there's a very blurry line with it, but it's quite interesting, it's quite fun. But yeah, that kind of vividness doesn't stay as consistent throughout, but your body is still getting that deep sleep. So by having that in there with the ZMA before bed covers my nighttime basics, and that is pretty much everything I take on a regular. I stick with this basic stack pretty much all year round because I know how my body feels and responds on this. Then what I can do is, if something new comes out that I want to try, or I just want to sprinkle in something for curiosity's sake, because I know how my body responds to this and how it feels on a day-to-day with this lot, if I then decide to add in something for my joints, for argument's sake, and I don't notice any significant difference, I know that joint product hasn't done it, or if I start taking that joint product and then suddenly I go, oh, the aches in my elbows and knees have gone, I know the joint product has done something, because I know that it wasn't these that were doing it, because the pains were there with just this basic stack. Add it in, job done. Likewise with loads of stuff comes out where it says it'll boost performance in the gym, or it'll increase libido, or it'll give you loads of energy. If you have a nice base stack where you know how you feel on a day-to-day basis, adding in a new product that claims it does something, because you know how you feel on a normal day-to-day, if that product starts doing it, you know it's doing what it says. Or if you're taking it doesn't do anything, you know, okay, it's a placebo, it's all crap, basically. Yeah, that's it. It might look or seem like a lot, but most of it is covering just basic essentials for day-to-day life and health. The training stuff stays the same, again, just because I've found what worked for me, and I'm kind of like, well, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. I will try different stim-based pre-workouts, but they'll all be stim-based pre, so it's just like different combination of stimulants that get used. The health stuff will pretty much stay consistent year round, because I like the dosages of what I get from the products I currently use. So yeah, that's it. That covers all the basics. This is my first little video doing a supplement review. I will go over more in-depth videos of certain supplements as needed if anyone gives a you-know-what. And I will do a couple of live taste testing, in particular the jelly beans, because I'm intrigued to know what that tastes like. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.